Yo, thank you for clicking on this video. I'm going to share a theory I had about DK Bonanza. Hope you enjoy. So, King K. Rool is in the new Donkey Kong Bananza, and here's why. In the latest Nintendo Direct, which showed Donkey Kong Bananza specifically, we see lots and lots of new things. However, I believe there is something big they aren't showing us. The game seems to follow Donkey Kong and a younger Pauline embarking on an adventure to stop the new bad guys, Void Company, from reaching the planet's core. All the while they're stealing Donkey Kong's bananas, much like most other Donkey Kong Country games. They're trying to reach the planet's core because it's said that whoever reaches the planet's core can have any wish granted. So there's going to be something down there that can do that. Whether something magical or someone, yet to be seen. So on the way, we see Donkey Kong meet some Bonanza elders, which allows him to take on transformations which resemble each elder and grant him powers themed around them to help on his journey. So, a Kong Bonanza to be strong, a zebra to run fast, and an ostrich to fly. So, how does this relate to King K. Rool being in the game? So, I think the true story of the game is as follows. Pauline goes exploring and finds herself in an unknown environment. Somehow she finds herself falling into the planet's core or stumbling upon something magical, and then she's transformed into a younger version of herself. Maybe she did actually specifically go seeking this wish to be younger, not knowing the full consequences of it turning her into a child, like a be careful what you wish for scenario. So I think that this is not a child version of Pauline. And I do think it is a younger version of adult Pauline, because if you look at her clothes, her dress is all torn, her jeans are all crumpled, she's not wearing shoes, like she's been shrunk down all of a sudden and not prepared for it. Like, you know, she's just all of a sudden turned smaller and into a child. So I think Void Company have found out about this because one of the antagonists, Poppy Kong, is said to be an area surveyor for them, so she's likely found Pauline younger. She then reports it back to her boss, Void Kong, and then Void Kong reports it back to his boss, King K. Rool. So I think King K. Rool is the big boss because his influence can be seen through what's been called the corporate soldiers that Grumpy Kong, another member of Void Core, creates. And that's what Nintendo specifically refers to these in the Direct as. They say corporate soldiers. So why would a group of monkey-themed characters, the Kongs, the Void Company, create crocodile or Kremlin-looking soldiers if it wasn't for a higher influence? So I then think King K. Rool immediately captures Pauline, or orders the capture of Pauline, and then Void Kong, using that magic banana thing that he's got, turns her into Oddrock, and then keeps her captive to figure out how the wish was granted, what magic was used, just trying to find out that magic for themselves. So Oddrock's then saved by Donkey Kong and manages to turn back into Pauline, whether that's because Pauline recognised DK and that triggered something or whatever, and then they then embark on their quest to stop Void Company. So why does King K. Rool want a wish? Well, there's lots of things that an evil Kremlin king would wish for, but I think he wants the same thing Pauline did: youth. In the Direct, we see a Kong, a zebra, and an ostrich elder, as previously mentioned, all of which Donkey Kong can later take the form of. And alongside this, the Direct also shows us another new thing in the game, the skill tree, which allows you to upgrade Donkey Kong as the game progresses based on how many Bonandium gems you collect, and I'm assuming how far in the game you've progressed to unlock more skills that you can purchase. So there's 4 blank areas, 4 blank columns that we see in the Direct, and I think these have been hidden, and these are for the transformations which you can upgrade. I think there's going to be 4 transformations: the Kong, the zebra, the ostrich, and then some sort of Kremlin transformation. Obviously that means there'd have to be a Kremlin elder. So whether King K. Rool is the elder himself, or he is serving the elder to try and restore their youth, is yet to be seen. But I would be extremely shocked if he's in here lurking somewhere. After all, he is shown to be extremely sneaky in previous games and constantly disguising himself. Captain K. Rool just being an example for Donkey Kong Country 2. Anyways, that's me. So, I want to say a big thank you. Thanks for listening to me ramble on about Donkey Kong. Hope you've enjoyed it. And remember, it's just a theory. Anyways, I just wanted to say a big thank you for watching. Please don't forget to leave a rating and let me know your thoughts. Do you think that King K. Rool will be back, or do you just think that I'm a raving lunatic like most other people? Let me know. Have a great rest of your day. Peace.